Here's a list that highlights main characters who stand against the whole world. These manhwa main characters are ready to fight the world in order to achieve their goals, and they just followed their intrinsic passion, probably to protect what they perceive as justice. Whether it is protection of individual freedom, protection of democracy, destruction of evil dictatorships, and whatever else. Hey guys, it's Animan here, and today we are counting down on the top 10 best manhwa and manhwa where main characters fight the whole world. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to our channel and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about our latest videos. At number 10 we have Iron Ladies. The main character of this story is born from planet Earth. I say this because there are multiple planets that are present here. Anyways, his father was a cafeteria worker who had his leg blown up and set up a snack stand after he couldn't find any job. After graduating from university, he wasn't able to find any jobs for a year, and his parents stopped sending him money. Out of frustration, he ended up sending his resume to the Beiyang Great Fleet and regretted it instantly. He had a girlfriend who dumped him for a wealthy person whose father is Starfleet's Rear Admiral. Then one day he somehow became the Fleet Admiral of the Beiyang Great Fleet, where soldiers are only female. So basically the story is about a teenage admiral with a harem of 3,000 female soldiers conquering the universe. Well, listening to the 3,000 female soldiers, don't get any bad ideas, because you will find very little hot moments here. But you will find a lot of action which never makes you bored to read. At number 9 we have Winner Takes All. A man at the top of the world has morals and refuses dirty money, and gets kidnapped. And that's where the sci-fi begins in this story. Just imagine being able to download and upload memories, skills, abilities, directly to the human brain through an SD card slot. Doesn't it sound impossible? Well, it's possible in manhwa, and that's what happened to our main character. Some bad guys try to make him a human weapon and also succeeded. But they don't know this guy will kick their asses later one by one. Damn, this manhwa is awesome. And the action just blows your mind. The main character can master any skill, like acting, association skills, professional killer skills, mastermind, everything. Just start reading it and you'll know exactly what I'm saying. At number 8 we have The Hunter. Shen Bei-ming was once a young and talented hunter of the Heavenly Alliance, until he got betrayed and murdered by the Five Lords. He gets resurrected into the past while having his memory intact, and swears that he will get his revenge on those who betrayed him. With the help of his battle sprite, he once ascends the road to become the strongest again. And the way he becomes strong is super awesome. If you came back from the future, you always get an advantage of knowledge on how to become stronger in a short time, and kill the enemy who is way stronger than you. The action here is top notch. There are also some hotties here who keep falling in love with him to see how badass our main character is. Just wait until he destroys the so-called Alliance. That would be epic. At number 7 we have Shenwu Tianzun. Once our main character was the supreme god of physique, standing tall above others. However, he was betrayed by those whom he thought of as most trustworthy friends. They had schemed against him and attempted to kill him, which was almost successful. Fortunately, a fraction of his soul had managed to escape into the body of a seriously injured child, giving him another chance at life and revenge. Just like the other story, he will fight all of them who will stand in his way. And ironically, everyone will go against him. Then he will show them his power, beat their asses, and make them follow him. You know, we all love this kind of story no matter how many times we read it. Well, the chapters, they're a little bit short, but the art and story is really good. That's why it's in the list of today's video. At number 6 we have The God of Martial Arts. In this world, respect is earned with martial arts. Weak martial artists have strengths of tens of thousands of pounds, capable of cracking boulders, and the strong ones can cut off rivers and split mountains. There are even martial kings who know everything and can travel across the universe. Martial art decides your fate as well as your life and death. The weak is humiliated while the strong looks down on the world. This is a world where the strong bullies the weak. People's statuses are decided by the levels of their cultivation of martial arts. Each faction fights for the title of the strongest. Only the strong ones have the right to survive. Even if you are in the same clan or faction, if you are weak, then you will be bullied and kicked out without mercy. Our main character reincarnated in his past life with the memory of the future. He will use that knowledge to become strong and kill those who bullied him in his entire life. Damn. His attitude, though, and his thoughts, it will give you chills that'll be sent through your spine. And number 5, I have 9 female disciples. I love this one the most, because this one has the sexiest girl I have ever seen. So the main character gets reincarnated into the body, but the body is weak. But this character did not go back into the past. He reincarnated to the present time after he was killed. See, that's why this one is in 5th place. Hold on, there's also more. After he got back, he saw the academy section that he was created in and becomes completely wasted. Now he wants to restore the former glory of the sect and take revenge on those who killed him. But the only problem here is that he has hot female disciples. Not 1, not 2, 9 of them. How can he resist the temptation of those girls? And that's why this one is super funny and awesome at the same time. The action is way better than the other manga. Trust me, you will love it. At number 4 we have Daoist Master, a story of a villain, Fang Yuan, who is reborn 500 years into the past with his profound wisdom, battle, and life experiences. He seeks to overcome his foes with skill and wit, ruthless and immoral. He has no need to hold back as he pursues his ultimate goals. In a world of cruelty where one cultivates using goo, magical creatures of the world, Fang Yuan must rise up above all with his own power. Well, that was a summary of this manhwa. In simple terms, he's the boy who was the powerful villain in the future. You can also call him a demon, who chose the same path to become an evil demon. I love the main character. If you guys want a ruthless main character that practically gives no fucks, this is the one for you. But beware, his brother is one of the most annoying characters out there, on par with Sakura Haruno. Number 3, Volcanic Age. Ju Seo Cheon, a man who survives the Age of War through sheer luck and becomes the elder of the Hwasun faction, only to live a full life of regrets and doubts. As he lies on his deathbed, waiting for the inevitable, he has returned to the past and is given the opportunity to change history and perhaps even prevent a war. He uses knowledge and discoveries from the previous timeline to help advance his goals. He knows the locations of treasures and cultivation ingredients which will be discovered later, and accumulates great strength and rare techniques. A lot of the manhwa is him doing these treasure hunting expeditions. He also makes crucial connections with people he knows will be important later on. It's just amazing. The main character is overpowered as hell. For me, it fills the void Breaker had created, and it is surely one of the best Muram-based manhwa out there. Give it a try, and you will be hooked up for sure. Number 2, we have The Legend of the Northern Blade. Follows must-revenge stories where the character suffers a cruel injustice and is treated like trash for most of his life, but is secretly training to get his revenge on the people who killed his dad and destroyed his sect. So everyone thinks he is useless, when really, he is strong without them knowing it. The surprising part is how well done it is. You feel his frustration at being kept under guard all the time and having to hide his skills, or else he'd be killed. His interactions with the guards who mistreat him, and the other martial artists whose kids look down on him. You end up really rooting for the guy to come out on top, even if he isn't anywhere there yet. Also, he is starting to rebuild his dad's old sect which was annihilated in the beginning of the story, and he now has a disciple of his own who promises to come fight under him after he gets stronger in the future. It's building up to some epic future war of some sorts, with him leading a group of his own friends against apparently most of the world. The main character is really special because he's able to understand the problems in their world unlike other main characters, which really makes him 10 times better than normal. Alright, before we get to number 1 on this list, here is another video I have made about the top 10 manhwa where main characters are reborn to complete his revenge. Make sure to check out the other video, after watching the current one of course, and you will find the link of that video in the description below. And if you enjoy this video, please subscribe, dude, because 90% of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed, which is crazy! I would fully appreciate your support. You know, it takes a lot of work to make these videos for you, and if you subscribe, it will make us more than happy and motivate us to work harder and make more videos in the future. So please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Alright, back to the list. And at number 1, we have Rooftop Sword Master. after being beat up and put into a coma by 8 of his classmates at Nyungkwang Middle School. The main character woke up after 9 long months and found out that his father committed suicide by self-immolation in an attempt to get justice for what happened to him. As a result, the investigation reopened, and that attackers who tried to sweep it under the rug received a proper sentence for their crimes. But the main character was unable to assuage the anger and fear he felt for the unjust world. He thoroughly hid himself from this sort of world. The sun would rise and set. The seasons changed, and not once did he step outside of his home. But one day, a sudden and strange sound enticed him to open the door. Embedded in the center of the rooftop was a gigantic blade, emblazoned with the words, "Fighting Sword," and with it came the whispers of a god. If you didn't read this one, you're missing out on one of the best hidden gems out there. This is a sort of revenge manhwa with an overpowered badass main character. Don't let the first few chapters fool you. Our main character alone wages a war against the whole Korean military, and it's very satisfying to read, and the hype is real. It felt like I was reading Solo Leveling, so please give this one a try. Alright, that was today's top 10 list. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you'd like to support me, consider becoming a Patreon. It really helps me out a lot. Also, don't forget to like, share, and definitely don't forget to subscribe. As for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.